How's it, guys? It's Linton here from Greenbox Markets. Being a South African, obviously I'm quite interested in what is happening with the Rand at the moment, and I do have a lot of South African clients and followers who are also going to be quite interested in this video. So we're going to have a quick look at just technically what is going on with the Rand at the moment and where we could expect it to go. So I'm on the weekly time frame at the moment, and here we can see that it did break out of a weekly structure over here, and this is quite textbook stuff. Let me just show you here what I mean. So we've got this first move on the left here up to the top there, which is called your first impulse or the trend, and then we've got the corrective structure, and we're expecting the completion of a second impulse to the upside. Now this corrective structure has broken quite clearly, and you can see that over there. So what does that mean for us in terms of where the Rand is headed? Well, quite clearly I think we are starting the second impulse at the moment, and we need to get targets based on this chart. Now remember, we are looking at the weekly time frame here, so this is going to take time, guys. It will take time to reach targets, etc. But obviously, just on a technical scale, we need to just bear in mind what kind of effect this has on our economy. We all know what it was like when we were trading up at around the 16 Rand to the dollar mark, being South Africans. So let's have a look here at possible target areas that we could look at. So initially we've got this impulse here on the left hand side, and I'm just going to take a look at it from sort of this previous corrective structure move, just from there to the top here, and I'm excluding that top spike at the moment. That was a fundamental spike really, so I'm just looking at this key weekly structure over here. So if I then take the length of that movement over there and I place it down here on the Rand, we should quite comfortably see that kind of level there. And if we have a look at the price on the right hand side, that's around about 15 Rand to the dollar that we could expect to see over the next sort of couple of weeks and months to come. It does obviously depend on what's going on over here at the moment though. So let's go down to a smaller time frame and just have a look. So we all know that my strategy is based on corrective structure breaks and then smaller structures forming. So on the daily time frame here, we can quite clearly see this structure which is formed, which is a 1, 2, 3 wave. We are at the top of the smaller structure at the moment on the daily time frame. So what happens here is very, very important in terms of whether we're going to see the break now or whether it's possible that we will see a move down from here first. In other words, we'll see that 4 and 5 wave completion before the break, which is also a possibility. It is possible that we will see that pullback first before the break. I am, however, of the opinion that we're probably going to see the break soon, and that is based on fundamental information really, and I mean most of you will understand that due to the fact that we technically have entered a recession in South Africa, the first 2 quarters of this year having been negative. That is the technical term for a recession. So South Africa technically being in a recession is not going to bode well for the Rand unless we have some really good other fundamental information coming through from perhaps the mining sector or manufacturing or something like that. But at this point in time, I do see more Rand weakness occurring, especially if we do see some dollar strength in the market. So what I would expect to see if that does happen is for a break of this level on the daily time frame, and then for the formation of a smaller flag probably on the 1 hour time frame, and then a break of that to the upside. That is where I would like to enter into this position. To be quite honest with you, I am actually in a trade here already from this level. This 1, 2, 3 wave structure over there that formed, and then a breakout of this initial weekly structure. On that retest of that breakout, I did enter a position. So what will happen is with this break, if another flag forms and it breaks again, I will be looking to enter or add to my position over here should that occur. Initial targets I'm going to base on this daily time frame. So let's just have a look at where I would imagine that to be. So this first impulse run here is my initial target. That's what I'll be looking to get out of this trade initially, and that gives me a target. Let's just put a horizontal line in there of around 14 Rand and 10 cents to the dollar. So I will progressively be moving my stop loss along with my price. Obviously, as it moves further and further into profit, I will move my stop loss along with it and not just wait until the price gets there, as we do have news events take place and things could influence the chart. So as this goes more and more into profit, I will move my stop loss further, but my initial target being 14.10, and then my second target, which we saw earlier, is around the 15 Rand to the dollar mark. So hopefully I will be able to chase this price all the way up to around about this level over here, moving my stop loss further and further into profit. Really, really nice trade in terms of trading, but not so great for the South African economy if that does pan out exactly as expected. At this point in time, it really does look like that is what's going to happen. Guys, I hope that gives you a little bit of insight into where we could see the Rand possibly going. That will obviously depend on a few fundamental factors, etc. But given a little bit of time, I'm pretty sure we will see those prices in the market. So yes, if you enjoyed this video and found it useful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, feel free to leave comments in the comment section below and ask any questions regarding my analysis or the services that we offer. Have a great day. Take care. Cheers.